Okay, when you're going to go ahead and PDF from Revit, there's a few little quirks sometimes you got to manage. So we're going to go to File here, I'm going to Print, and we'll come over and we're going to grab the Adobe PDF Writer. Now, what I've found is, for some reason, I don't know if it's computers or network, combine multiple sheets, views, sheets into a single file. This does not work. We cannot get that to function. So we need to get create separate files. So unfortunately, what we need to do is we need to then actually change the print range down to selected views and sheets to be able to select or have it select create separate sheet files or create separate files. Then you go into select and you want to select the views you want to actually have it print. So this is the first floor. Then we'll then come in and we're going to find where's that sheet. Well, here's sheet 1A first floor. We put a check there and then it will go ahead and print that particular sheet. So do you want to save these settings? No, it's not necessary. Make sure in your setup, make sure this is set up. So this is a letter size paper. Paper is centered. Right now it's fit to page. We'll just zoom this to 100, take that back to center so it's actually printed to scale. And then we can go ahead and print. Now it says you've chosen to print one view sheet as a separate. Do you want to continue? Yes, we do. Then we save this somewhere. I'm going to save this to my desktop. And then PDF Writer will run through and it should open up the PDF for you once it is finished up. Now, if you're printing from the, let's just say you're printing from your drawing itself, let's say we're jumping in and we're going to do a section and we needed to come out and print from our section here. Okay, so we're going to come out and do a PDF print from here. We can go ahead and set the view up as we'd want the view to be seen here. All right. And what we do is the same thing. We grab the file, bring this down, hit print, and then we slide over here. Again, make sure selected views and sheets is selected, create separate files is selected, hit select, and then you just want to change this from your first floor. This is a section 1. You can see sections, building sections 1. Make sure that's selected, and then hit OK. Now in the setup, come back in here, and here you don't want to zoom to 100. If you zoom to 100, it's going to get printed pretty darn small on that page. So go ahead and hit fit to page and center, make sure it's still centered, and it's just not going to be printed to scale. So we can go ahead and hit OK. Yep, we'll go ahead and do this. Here we go. And yeah, replace it. That's all fine and good. And you can see that this is fit to the page. Now, you can see it. It looks great. It's just not to scale. If we wanted to go ahead and print to scale specifically, we would do the same thing again. Print. Slide down, selected views and sheets, that's all fine and good. Go in and then change this zoom to 100. That'll print to scale. Center the print, hit OK. Say no, we don't need to save it, and we're going to print this. So lots of steps here, just kind of running through to show you how this process works. And then this is printed to scale. The scale that it was set at is 1/4 inch equals a foot. So you should be able to then print this PDF if you print this at 1:1, and it should be set to scale. So hopefully this helps get your prints out of Revit and into a PDF.